Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to make this Twilight Wisteria Pendant. Remember, if you need supplies, you can look below the video. Let me show you how. Click on the link in the description below to go to our website. Then click on the Add All Materials to Cart button. If any items are out of stock, don't worry. Just pick your favorite alternative from the options displayed. All right, now let's get started making our project. To do this project, we're going to utilize the RounDuo beads as a nice simple bezel using some 3 or 4 millimeter crystals. I'm going to use 4, either one really does work. And we're going to be doing 2 rows basically of netting that's connected by more netting. We are using a 24 millimeter Luna Soft cab for this. A 25 millimeter cab would also work. Some 11O seed beads and some 4 millimeter crystals. We're going to add these all together with some size 8 dragon thread. And to begin, I have that on a size 10 needle. I have about 4 feet of my thread, and I'm going to go through right now and pick up a total of 7 of my RounDuos through the first hole, with 5 beads between each one of my RounDuos.
This summer, every mood deserves a look. The PotomacBeads Kit Box. 3 kits, 1 subscription, 5 looks. For less than $55 a month, get 3 unique projects. Free shipping plus a complete set of jewelry making tools. A welcome gift when you subscribe quarterly. Create something beautiful for every occasion. The PotomacBeads Kit Edition. Subscribe today.
Now that I've got my 7 RounDuos on my cord here, along with 5 seed beads after each RounDuo, I'm going to tie this in a knot. Now, I'm not worried too much about this knot because even though it's in the very front of the piece, because it's the white thread with the silver lined crystal ABC beads, and it's next to that aluminum silver RounDuo, so you're really not going to see that first knot. From here, knowing that I ended with seed beads, I'm going to sew through that first RounDuo through the first hole there, and then we're going to get ready to step up. We're going to step up by going into the second hole of that same RounDuo bead, reversing our thread so that it's coming out going the opposite direction. From here, we're going to do 5 beads as well, but in the middle of 2 seed beads, we're going to put one of our 4 millimeter bicones. So instead of 5 seed beads, or 5 seed beads only, we're going to do 2 seed beads along with 1 crystal, 2 seed beads, and then sew into the second hole of the next RounDuo in line. That's going to create a tiny bit of that V shape there. 2 11s, crystal, 2 11s into the next RounDuo into that second hole. You're going to proceed the whole way around, adding that second layer onto the second hole of the RounDuo beads. As you put in your last grouping of 2 seed beads, crystal, 2 seed beads, I want you to go through that first RounDuo to close up this outer edge here, and also go through the first 2 11s and have your needle exit through the 4 millimeter bicone. A nice tight pull, and now we're going to do our next piece of our netting. Our next piece of our netting is going to be a repeat, but we're repeating it opposite. We're going to do 2 11Os followed by a new RounDuo, followed by 2 11Os. You're going to skip over the RounDuo that's already there and sew through the next bicone. This is getting a second layer that will pull toward the back of the design. And that's going to sit right next to the last RounDuo. Once again, 2 seed beads, followed by a RounDuo, followed by 2 seed beads, and then on and through the next shared bicone. You're going to repeat this a total of 7 times. I've got 2 on, 5 more to go. Repeating the steps that we did with the crystal bicones here, we're adding our 2 11, our last RounDuo, 2 11s, sewing through that bicone, and then the same thing to step up. So through the first 2 11O seed beads and the first hole of the RounDuo that we just put on in this third row of netting. From here, we are going to kind of flip it towards the back. I'm going to pull that that starter thread toward the front there. And towards the back, we are going to once again step up from that bottom hole to the outer hole of the RounDuo. And now we're going to connect for the 4th row of our piece here. We're going to connect all those RounDuos along the back. To connect all the RounDuos along the back, we're going to use 3 11O seed beads. Coming out that second hole, you'll notice I put my Luna Soft Cab in there. 3 seed beads get added, and then I go into the next one of my RounDuos. And this will pull towards the center as you're doing it. I don't actually need the Luna Soft Cab in yet. I could go about halfway around and then do it, but just to show you kind of the effect that it gets and the pooling there. 1, 2, 3 of those. On to the next. And then as I continue around, I'm going to continue to pull toward the back of the design. If you see it pulling a ton and you need an extra bead in there, go ahead and throw in an extra bead if you need it. You can throw in a 4th seed bead. I'm going to keep going around here. 3 beads, RounDuo. Pull that in towards the center. And then the step that we're going to do next is that we're going to go through all of this one more time. So we're going to not add any beads, but we're going to sew through all the 3 groupings of our 11 seed beads, as well as that RounDuo bead. Perfect, just enough seed beads on my mat. So now I'm going to go back in, I'm sewing into that first RounDuo that my thread was coming out of, into the first one of that grouping of 11. And now here's where I start to push down and pull towards the back. I'm pushing my cabochon toward the front and pulling these RounDuo beads toward the back. Going the whole way around to get that balance and that pull in there. And then we're just going to decorate with some more crystals, but you don't have to do the decoration part. You also don't have to get your thread caught in your snip and slip pliers or snip and slip scissors. I'm going to move those off to the side. And see that thread starting to really pull nice and tight along the back there. When I flip it over, beautiful Luna Soft Cab. Now a little info on the Luna Soft Cabs. Now is the time to get them. There were some produced that were old, and the resin, we never carried any of these, but there's older ones that were produced in China and the resin kind of got gunky. We had ours manufactured for us in Germany with really high-end resin, and the manufacturer is no longer making them. So we're looking for another alternative source for them, for the high quality ones here. But I just want to show you how beautiful it is. And this is kind of the last of them. That's why I've used them twice recently in subscription boxes. From here, once we do 2 times around the back, we're going to go back toward the top of the piece, going and backing our thread through that RounDuo, through hole number 1. We were in hole number 2, through the seed beads, and I want to exit through the 4mm Bicone. Now, you can keep this exactly as is if you want to. You don't have to tighten anything up here. You're totally in. You could do your simple bail here, which I'm going to get to. If you want to, you can skip this next step and just do the simple bail, excuse me. What I'm going to do is add another row of my crystals in between the crystals that are already there. Once again, that grouping of 5. Everything happens in groups of 5. So I'm going to add 7 more crystals, pouring out those 11 O's there, a couple more. And I need a couple more crystals out here. And what we're going to do is coming out of the Bicone, once again, that simple pattern, 2 seed beads, 1 crystal, 2 seed beads, into the next crystal. This pattern is so simple for a 24 or 25mm Rivoli or Cabochon or Luna Soft Cab. So it's really, really easy to create and to keep going with this pattern and with these designs. I'm going to go the whole way around, adding in those crystals, which is going to be a count of 7 more, and then we'll get ready to do our bail. As I go in now and add the last grouping of my 2mm or my 2 beads and then my 4mm Bicone, I'm going through that first Bicone that my thread was originally coming out of. From here, I'm going to do a bail, and I chose to do mine 4 wide. So I'm going to pick up 1, 2, 3, and 4 11 seed beads. I'm coming out of that Bicone, and I'm going to sew into the opposite side of that same center Bicone and out. That gets my first layer of my 4 beads here, which I'm going to use to create my bail. Sew through those 4 beads once again, and then we'll create our next layer in our ladder stitch. I want 4 more beads to go on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna go into the opposite side here and over. From here, we're coming out those 4 seed beads. We're gonna go back into the 4 that our thread was coming out of. And we're just gonna keep adding in that ladder stitch version 4 more beads. 4 beads get added, we add them into circling around the 4 that we just had. And now we go through the 4 we just added. By pulling that, that gets us the start of our bail here. We're gonna continue on, and then we're gonna sew through and connect to the 3 seed beads along the back of the piece that are right down below it. So I'm gonna do about 10 more rows of this here, and then I'll show you how to connect it to the back. After you have enough seed beads on to make the bail the size that you need it to be, you're gonna go down toward the back here. And I know it's hard, sorry, it's reflective there along the back. Whatever side your thread is coming out of, we're gonna grab on to that same side of the 3 along the back here. Sew through those 3 along the back. And then we're gonna sew back through the 3 or the 4 that our thread was coming out of. We're gonna do that one more time just to connect it. And because this is where most of our tension is gonna be, right there at the bail, going back through the 3 that are on the back. And nice tight pull on the thread, never the needle. We're gonna go back up through those 3 or those 4 that sit above. And now I'm going to snake back through all of these seed beads from the bottom to the top and all the way around to the front of the design, where because I'm using a very similar color seed bead to my thread, I'm just going to tie the knots together. So I'm going right around here. This is such a simple, easy bail. And it's nice to work with the 2-hole beads like this in that netting sense to do projects like this Twilight Wisteria. And then one away, I'm gonna get this next one in. And if you have anywhere where it's loose and you see a bunch of thread gap, luckily I'm on the same side that I need to be, you can go in and just circle around one more time. All right, back through the crystal to do my start. My bail is now there, kind of centered along the back so you don't see as much of the bail. What I'm going to do now is go through the seed beads that are leading up to that RounDuo there. And I'm just going to sew through the RounDuo from the outer hole or that back hole toward the front hole, going through the seed beads. And when we get over to that starter thread, we're simply going to tie our thread ends together. So easy, so simple. And there we go, through those guys. Through the RounDuo. And I'm looking and seeing here, actually it's tied right here. So I stop here, take these thread ends, tie them together, right over left, left over right. I'm going to do a little thread burn right here. And I'm going to take this knot, I'm going to take my needle and thread through that RounDuo right there. I'm going to try to just give a little pull to get that knot to go inside of the RounDuo and then burn off the threads on either end. That's it. That's how simple this wisteria pendant is, to just go in and create that nice little bail. You can put it on some cord, you can put it onto a pearl knotted rope. You can really have fun with this simple and easy pattern using those RounDuo beads. Thanks so much for joining me for this pendant. Remember, if you need the supplies, I showed you how to do so in the beginning of the video. This is also one of the projects in this month's subscription box. We do a kit box and a treasure box. This is the kit box. You get 3 different kits each month, so check that out. Remember, if you haven't yet, hit that little subscribe button so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thumbs up, and we'll see you for the next creative idea.